All right, so new AirPods. Everyone's been waiting for these, the AirPods 4. And we're going deep, like really deep. We've got Engadget's whole breakdown. We're going to figure out what's what. Should you care? Are these worth the hype? We'll find out.
Yeah, a lot of hype to unpack here. Apple's definitely shaking things up a bit, especially, having the two different versions now.
Right, exactly. The whole ANC or no ANC thing. Not cheap either. That's a $50 difference. So are the non-ANC AirPods 4 even worth considering, or do you have to go all in?
It's tricky, right? Like, they're giving you a little taste of the pro features, but holding back.
Yeah.
Big question is, did they cut corners to hit that lower price?
Well, one place they didn't skimp, apparently, is the design. Get this. They redesigned these based on literally thousands of ear scans. Wild, right?
It's actually really smart. I mean, using data to solve that whole fit issue. Because let's be real, AirPods haven't always fit everyone perfectly, have they?
Ugh, tell me about it. Always adjusting, pushing them back in. So annoying.
Yep, huge complaint. But at least Apple's listening, right? They're trying to fix that.
For sure. And they managed to cram that H2 chip, same as the Pros, into a design that's even sleeker. Pretty impressive. But there's one thing they brought back, and it's driving some people nuts.
Oh yeah, the no volume controls thing. Some people, it's like a deal breaker. You're kind of stuck using Siri or your phone, all tied into the Apple world.
Totally. I go back and forth like, is it worth the trade-off? Sleek look, but less convenient. But enough about the outside. Let's talk about what these babies can do. Even the basic AirPods 4 have some crazy features like personalized spatial audio with head tracking. That's just showing off at this point.
No, but it's actually really well done. This isn't just a gimmick. They're using some serious tech to make it immersive. You really do feel like you're in the middle of the music.
Okay, making me want to try it. And say goodbye to those tinny FaceTime calls. They bumped the audio up to 48 kilohertz for that. Plus, adaptive EQ is back better than ever, apparently. Break that down for me. How does that even work?
Think of it like there's a tiny sound engineer inside the earbuds, constantly adjusting the sound to your ear, the music, everything.
Wait, seriously?
Pretty much. It's analyzing everything in real time so you get the best sound possible.
That's insane. Engadget was really impressed with the voice isolation too, even with noise in the background, like they had fans going, water running, the works.
Yeah, they're using these beam-forming microphones, so it's like laser focus on your voice.
Yeah.
All that other noise, gone.
That's a game changer right there. Especially for, well, everyone these days, right? Always on calls. Oh, and speaking of cool features, the nod and shake controls on the ANC model. How futuristic is that? Just move your head to answer calls.
Right. It's those little touches, makes you feel like you're living in the future. But, okay, enough about the fancy gestures. Let's talk about the big one. Active noise cancellation. Can they or can they not do decent ANC with an open-ear design? I'm skeptical. What did Engadget say? So they were impressed, but it's all relative, right? Open-ear ANC is never going to be as good as like big over-ear headphones. You just can't block out everything without that seal.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what's the point then? If it's not true silence, why bother?
Think of it more like taking the edge off. Those low-frequency noises, the hums, the rumbles, that kind of stuff, that's what it's good at reducing.
So less about total silence, more about making things less annoying, less distracting.
Exactly. And from what Engadget said, it works pretty well for that. Those annoying sounds, they're gone, or at least way quieter.
So like on the bus, in a cafe, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Those low-level hums you don't even realize are bugging you, they're gone.
Interesting. Still sounds like a bit of a compromise though, right? Especially if you're used to like serious noise canceling.
It is. It definitely is.
Huh?
You got to think, who's this for? If you need total silence, probably not it. But for making everyday life a little less noisy, could be a win. And Engadget was raving about the sound quality on both models, even without ANC.
Yeah, they did use some pretty strong words like richer bass, crisper highs, what's the magic here? New speakers.
It's a bunch of things, actually. Yeah, the driver's totally new. The amp, too, which that's important. That's like the engine, right? But it's also the design itself.
What do you mean?
So that direct-to-ear thing, it's not just marketing.
Oh.
Less distance for the sound to travel means less chance of reflections, less distortion, clearer sound.
Makes sense. So tighter fit, better drivers, all adds up to.
Way better sound. Whether you're all about those podcasts or, blasting the latest tunes, you're going to hear the difference.
Okay, I'm sold. But good sound usually means bad news for battery life, right? How long do these things last?
Not bad, actually. 6 hours, they claim, for the non-ANC version. ANC on, you're looking at 5.
Solid. And with the case,
30 hours total, either way.
plenty for most people. What about if you forget to charge, though? I'm the king of that.
5 minutes gets you an hour of playback. Emergency charge, basically.
Nice. They
right.
still making wireless charging ANC only, though?
Yep, afraid so. Got to pay extra for that convenience.
Figures. So basically you're paying a premium for the quiet A&D, the convenience. Tough choice, but I guess it depends what matters most to you.
100%.
Yeah.
But regardless, Apple's definitely up their game. Like, the tech they're packing into these tiny things is nuts.
For sure. Which makes you wonder, where do they go from here? What's next for earbuds? It's like they're shrinking a whole recording studio and stuffing it in your ear. Wild to think about.
Right. And it's only going to get crazier. Like, this is just the beginning, you know?
Okay, so predictions then. What's next? What's Apple gonna blow our minds with next year?
Well, personalized audio is going to be huge. It already is, but like, next level. Think earbuds that learn what you like, how you hear, and adjust everything perfectly.
Wait, so like my own custom sound profile?
Exactly. But that's not all. Health stuff, fitness tracking, all built in. Heart rate's just the start. Imagine these things analyzing your workout, like in real time.
Whoa, hold on. So like a personal trainer, but in my ears.
Pretty much. The tech's getting so small, so good, the possibilities are kind of limitless.
Crazy. So basically, the future of earbuds, it's not just about listening anymore. It's about everything.
Exactly. They're going to be like an extension of you, almost.
Yeah.
Knowing what you need before you do.
Okay, that's kind of scary, but also really cool. All right, so back to reality for a sec. Someone's out there listening to us, trying to decide, should I buy these new AirPods? What's the takeaway?
Okay, so sound quality. Amazing. On both. Apple really knocked it out of the park. If you're fighting noise all the time, the ANC ones, yeah, they're good. But don't expect miracles. They're not magic.
And the whole wireless charging thing, still ANC only. Which, I gotta say, still bummed about no volume control.
Yeah, that one's a head scratcher for sure. Maybe next time, right?
Hopefully. Who knows what they've got up their sleeves?
Right. Always something new.
Well, on that note, I think we've pretty much covered it all, right? AirPods 4, inside and out, what's good, what's not, and what the future holds.
All the important stuff.
If you want to really get into the weeds, Engadget has a super detailed review, all the specs, everything. Check it out. But for now, gotta keep moving. The audio world waits for no one. Until next time, everyone, happy listening.